Good evening. Keith Flaw, Marco Island, Florida. The city attorney refused to allow Councilman Foley to play a 5-minute video from a congressional hearing on abortion. So I'm going to describe it to you as closely as I can. The congressional witness under oath is a fellow by the name of Dr. Anthony Levantino, New York gynecologist. Parents watching, if you have young children, please remove them from the room, I suggest. Parents and grandparents, if you have children who are capable of reproducing, you may want to have this discussion with them. A second trimester abortion involves a 12 to 24-week-old baby. He has performed over 1,200 abortions, but no longer does. In his testimony, at 12 weeks, a baby can be sucked out in a plastic 6-inch catheter. At more than 12 weeks, the doctor uses what's called a 13-inch sulfur clamp. It's a graphic tool, 13 inches long, that has 2.5 inches of row teeth on the end of it. And he reaches in and literally pulls parts of the baby out, one piece at a time. He actually places those baby parts beside the mother to take inventory that he's got 2 legs, 2 arms, a spine, an intestine, and a brain, a head. Now that's really gross. I think most of us would agree with that. But most people don't really understand what abortion is. It's the killing of a life. Dr. Levantino stopped doing abortions after losing his 6-year-old daughter in a tragic accident. As I said, this is gruesome, but Florida's Amendment 4, no laws, so it does away with all existing laws and all existing medical regulations, does not define, a patient's health can be anything, including financial. So now let me make this personal, because we really wanted to try to get a resolution, and again, the city lawyer blocked this. You have over 1,100 children on this island. I'm going to assume half of them are female. Any person on Marco Island can declare themselves to be a healthcare provider under this new amendment if it gets codified, and perform abortions without parental consent or safe medical regulation. Now, what's really sad to me is that the city attorney, quoting Pablum from the ACLU and the Planned Parenthood, has said that he would recommend strongly blocking the resolution, encouraging voters to vote no on Amendment 4, stating some arcane interpretation of the use of city resources. 9 county boards of county commission, including Collier County, and 4 cities have passed such a resolution. He goes on to say that the governor's being sued. The governor had the courage to stand up and be bold and say, not on our watch in Florida. He refused to be neutered and continues to boldly speak the truth. So I asked several questions. Is ripping a baby apart in the womb protecting life? Is allowing abortion up to the time of birth protecting life? Is allowing abortions without safe medical regulation, including sterilization of instruments, protecting life? Is allowing a child to get an abortion without parental consent protecting the child or parental rights under state law? A child can't even get an aspirin without parental consent in this state. Is allowing the city attorney the power to undermine Mr. Foley's First Amendment rights acceptable? I would argue that it's not. In fact, I would argue that the city attorney actually violated an ordinance that you guys passed recently that protects his First Amendment rights to play a video and put forth a resolution so each of you could stand up and declare your support or opposition to Amendment 4. I would encourage you to seriously think about that. This is at least the 2nd or 3rd time your city attorney has stood against your First Amendment rights. I think it's time you help him find a new job. Thank you.
That's our final